Meet me at the foot of the cross, day 25. Fasting is not required today, but abstinence from meat is. More on this later in the video. Then Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and precede him to the other side toward Bethsaida. When it was evening, the boat was far out on the sea, and he was alone on the shore. Then he saw that they were tossed about while rowing, for the wind was against them. About the fourth watch of the night, he came toward them, walking on the sea. He meant to pass them by. But when they saw him walking on the sea, they thought it was a ghost and cried out. They had all seen him and were terrified. But at once he spoke with them. "Take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid." He got into the boat with them, and the wind died down. They were completely astounded. From the Gospel of Mark, chapter 6. Jesus sent his disciples ahead of him so he could have time alone to pray. The disciples did as they were instructed, but found themselves caught up in rough waters. As they rowed, they saw what they thought was a ghost in the distance. And though they had already witnessed many miracles, they were afraid. They could not fathom that what approached them was Jesus walking on the water. What's interesting is the verse says he meant to pass by them. But seeing how they were afraid, he joined them in the boat, and the winds and waters calmed. When you are struggling in life, are you more likely to see new things that enter into the mix as threats or opportunities? Do you seek Jesus in the midst of your trials? A note about abstinence from meat. Abstinence from meat means to avoid eating the flesh of land animals, including chicken, turkey, beef, lamb, and pork products. The consumption of fish and other sea animals is permissible. You may consume eggs, milk, and other dairy products. Abstinence from meat is obligatory for those aged 14 and up. If you regularly abstain from meat as part of your diet, you may choose to give up something else on these days instead. Abstinence is a small self-denial and a way to remain mindful of God's provision. Note: consult with your medical professional if you have any concerns about following these dietary restrictions. Your health is a priority.